All right, welcome back to Becoming a Gunsmith. My name is Griffin, and I'm with Dakota Guns. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. I do gold plate. This one's going to be 24 karat gold, and we are going to plate this slide. Right here is a badge. That's what I'm going to be gold plating. First off, we need to degrease it, and everything needs to be sanitary and sanitized, so no grease. I'm going to use my Fordham tool. Here's a little brush. I'm going to degrease the brush, and then I'm just going to scrub it pretty much. I've already taped it off where I'm going to be putting the gold. And yeah, that's where we're going to start. All right, that should be good. All right, so I got my setup here, and you want to try keeping everything as sanitary as possible because you don't want to cross-contaminate your chemicals for your brushes. And I'll make sure that your power supply is set correctly. So I need 5 to 7 volts to activate this. And then I'm going to put the gold on, and that's going to be 3 to 5 volts. Yeah, 3 to 5 volts. And it says right on your containers, like this, we'll say 5 to 7 volts, and then it'll tell you what anode you should have. So, like, this is going to be nickel. So I need a nickel anode for it. And that's going to be on the positive side. The work is going to be the negative side. Here's my negative clamp. And key is when you want to be close to your work. Okay. Just so you're getting the power to it. And you can watch your power supply. First off, you want to make sure that it can wet. Thing called wetting out. If you see bubbles, then it's not cleaned, it's not degreased, and there's grease on there, so your metal or whatever you're going to plate on it is not going to stick. And the way to tell is it should just be shiny and everything should just run right off, like it does. All right, I'm going to put this clamp on the other side here. Hopefully I get a good connection. Everything is Cerakoted on the inside too, so all I have is just a small spot just to hold on to this thing. We'll see if the numbers move. If the numbers are moving on my power supply, then that means I'm getting connection. And it is. We're just going to brush this. You don't need a rush, but you shouldn't hold it. You don't want to burn it out. You don't burn your anode, and you don't want to burn out the piece that you're getting. But I need to be on here at least for a little while because this is laser engraved and it has a lot of little parts in there. And I just want to make sure I do a really good job. Get all that gold in there. That's why I took it to the Fortum and brushed it all out. Degreased it all. Make sure that there's no impurities in there. Little flakes of crud. And all these little tiny grooves. So I'm just going to do this a little bit. You can see it all bubbly. And you can smell it. And it does not smell nice. But that is that. And then I'm going to switch out my anode. Whoa. Hello there. Right on the lid. And gold you will burn out. Definitely, you will definitely see it. So I need to turn this down. At least below 5. Don't need to rush this. That should be good. And we should start seeing gold. On here. Actually, I forgot. I'm going to do one thing. Rinse. Because it has that nickel strike on there. I don't want to get that into my gold. And getting connection. See how well this works here. Start seeing it come out. Now, you can get this really bright if you want. And that is all in the prep work. But customer did not want it super bright. And since it's on the top of the slide, it's going to take away from the sights if you're going to be shooting this. And it'll just be a little bit harder to line up. So we're just going to keep it kind of dull. I don't want to say dull, but kind of what it's going to be like right here. I hope you guys can see this. Oh, sorry, kick the camera. If I get a close up on this here. Yeah. The longer you plate, just the thicker it gets. And the thicker it gets, the more it lasts. Which is good. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And then another thing you want to make sure, if you're touching the negative, like I am, you don't want to be touching the positive. You just get a little tingle. Nothing bad. It's only 4 volts. But if you don't like electricity like me, then you'll feel it. See what she looks like. Pretty good. I kind of want to get this side a little bit more, just because it looks not as thick on there. Man, I think he's going to like this. Now let's take a look at it. Still on the camera. Kind of hard to stay in the camera when you start zooming in on things. Yep. She's a beaut. That's it. tape off. Really get a good look at this thing. There it is. Yeah, pretty easy.